Well, hello, welcome to Izzy's Tarot. Thank you for coming to my channel. You could have gone anywhere, but you came to my channel. For that, I'm always grateful. Thank you so much. I'm going to do your Pisces love prediction reading for October 27th through November 2nd. Please keep in mind, this is the general read. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't try to make it your story. Just take what you can from it and leave the rest. In addition, please know this energy can go either way. It can be your energy, your significant other's energy, or someone else that's in your love space. Please keep that in mind as you watch and as you listen. Hey, if you enjoy my reading or if my reading resonates with you, please give me a subscription or a like. I'd be most humbled. I'm always honored and very grateful if you decide to give me a subscription or a like. Thank you. Thank you in advance if you do. Let's see what's going on with my loving, fun, compassionate, kind, sweet, giving Pisces. Show me, spirit guys, what's going on, my loving Pisces, my compassionate, intuitive, sweet, giving Pisces. Let's see, Pisces, what you got going on. Show me, spirit guys. Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Queen of Cups, the Devil, and the Judgment card. Uh-oh. Okay, Pisces. Huh. Well, you're in a relationship or a marriage, one of the whatever a relationship, some type of relationship. Can be a marriage. You can live with each other. It's been a long. It's not. I don't think it's new at all. But you've been putting in a lot of work with this relationship, and you've been trying to make this relationship a. You want it to work. That's all I can say. You want it to work. You want it to actually move into marriage. This relationship. If you're not married, you're really hoping you're putting in the work because you really want to be married, I think. And if you're not married, I really see this. I think this is someone that's not married. I really do. But it's I don't know. I think you're putting in a lot of work with this relationship, but it's at a cost. And I'm gonna tell you that. First of all, the Eight of Pentacles is about work, putting in the work. And then the Hierophant card is there, which is about tradition, marriage, can represent a Taurus sun sign. But it's about putting in the work, and I think that you're putting in the work because you really want to be married to this person, or to. And let me say this: I'm not quite sure it's just to this person. I just think you're ready to be married. You think it's time for you to be married, so you're putting in the work here. You're putting in the work. But here in the middle of the reading is the Queen of Cups, and when I see the Queen of Cups, Pisces, yeah, she's a good girl. I mean, everybody brings everything to the Queen of Cups because they can trust her. She's trusting. She's kind. But the Queen of Cups sometimes gets walked on because she's too generous and too giving. She's too loving. She gives, and I know some people say there's no such thing as being too loving, but my Queen of Cups, she can be like that. She loves to a fault. She loves to the fact that she doesn't even love herself sometimes because she gives so much to everyone else. And some people tend to take advantage of that because they know here that you want to be married. If you're not married, you're working on a marriage or you want to be married. And it's almost like you're working on this so much that you're giving of yourself and not thinking about yourself. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's happening here. But it's like you want to be married, and perhaps you want to be married to this person, or you want to stay married to this person. You're forgetting about yourself. There's something here that's not right either. I'm going to be very honest with you. You know you want to be married to this person. I'm telling you, you want to be married to this person, but he's got an element of some darkness about him. I'm going to say that. That devil card, I said the devil card can represent a Capricorn sun sign, but the devil card is about an obsession. An obsession. And see, when I see this devil card, I believe that this man, you're overlooking some things just so that you can marry him. That's just what I see. The devil card is not always a bad card. The devil card is just about obsession. It's about lust. It's about being addicted to things. And I strongly believe that this man is addicted to a drug or some type of substance or something. And I think you're overlooking that. You're overlooking that because you want to be married so very badly. And that's not a good place to be. I think he's also taking you for granted. I think he's getting money from you. I'll say that. I think he's taking you for granted because you want to be married so bad that you will do anything. And I hate to say that, but that's what I see, Pisces. This devil card, there's an addiction here. There's an obsession and addiction here. Well, one thing about the obsession is you wanting to be married really badly, but there's an addiction with this man. There's an addiction with this man. But one thing that I will say, that judgment card is here, and the judgment is awakening card. It's like perhaps you're beginning to see things now, to understand what's happening here. Understand that even though you have the obsession, he has an addiction. But I think when I see the judgment card too, it's also about, are you going to give him a chance, a chance again? Because I think this is a reunion. It's like you thinking, am I going to get back together with him? Am I going to give this man? Because I don't know if you're necessarily, I don't know if you're with him, or if he's coming back around and saying he'd like to be with you again. But this devil card with this judgment card, there's some type of addiction that he's had, I think. And I think that you almost you took it to a fault. You loved him and you allowed him to have this addiction, and then it went too far. And now here you are trying to figure out, because there's a judgment card that's there. Do you go back? Do you want to marry him just that bad, regardless of this addiction? Or do you let him heal and perhaps give him a second chance? I don't know. But that's what I see with this. You're trying to figure this out. Give me 3 to 5 minutes. Let me clarify the reading. Let me clarify the reading to see what additional information the Spirit Guides want you to know. Sit back, relax. Let's see. Show me. Show me, Spirit Guides. Clarify that 8 of Pentacles for me, Spirit Guides. Let's see. Show me. The Hermit. Represents the Virgo sun sign. That's the dark night of the soul. That's you looking within yourself, trying to gain wisdom and knowledge. Trying to understand what? Intuition. What do I do? How do I see the light? Because you've given so much of yourself to this relationship, yet there's an addiction that's here. Do you keep giving? Do you keep giving? Let's see why the Hierophant card is here. Show me, Spirit Guides. Why is the Hierophant card here? Clarify the Hierophant card, please. Knight of Cups. Ouch. This man is smooth. No matter what, he's smooth. He knows what to say, how to say it. He knows how to love on you. In spite of whatever he may be going through, he knows your points. He knows how to turn. He's also, when I see the Knight of Cups, I told you it's over the Hierophant card, which is marriage, tradition, proposal. There's a proposal. There's a proposal that's going on here. There's a proposal. Absolutely. He's offering you love. He's offering you, in that cup, he's saying, I got everything you want. But he wants to be married. This is a wedding proposal. This is a marriage proposal. Let's see why the Queen of Cups is here. Show me, Spirit Guys. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Four Swords. See, I told you. What did I tell you? The reunion card is here. This judgment card of realization, but it's about a reunion coming back together. That Four Swords means it's over the Queen of Cups. There's been a time out here. There's been a break in this relationship. And the break came because of whatever this addiction is. That's why the break came. Four Swords, there's a break in this relationship. You stopped being the Queen of Cups. The one that he couldn't walk over you anymore. You weren't giving him any more money. You weren't doing those things anymore. Because you knew you were enabling him, whatever this addiction is. Let's see why the Devil card is here. Clarify the Devil card for me, please, Spirit Guys. Clarify the Devil card for me, please, Spirit Guys. 8 of Cups, walking away. Yeah. That's where you are right now. See, you've taken a break from him. But here you are right here. You're walking away from him because of this addiction. You're walking away. You're letting him go. You can't deal with the addiction. See, you've stopped being the Queen of Cups now. You can't deal with this addiction anymore. You can't deal with it, and you're letting him, you're walking away from it. But here he is. I told you there's a proposal here. I think he's probably gotten clean. And I think what you're thinking is, do I give this man a second chance? Do I marry him? What do I do? I've seen him in the middle of this addiction. I walked away from him. But what do I do? Do I give this man a second chance, or do I keep moving? Do I leave him for good? Let's see why the Judgment card is here. Clarify the Judgment card for me. Show me, Spirit Guides. King of Pentacles. He got it going on. He got his bag up. He's changed. I'm going to say that. And it's over this Judgment card. That's what's making you look at this again. This man has a bag. He's changed. Whatever this addiction was. Maybe the addiction wasn't to drugs. Maybe it was addiction to women. See, because the King of Pentacles, sometimes that King of Pentacles, he has a bag, so women chase him. He doesn't chase them because they want his money. They're gold diggers, but they come after him. And maybe he wasn't faithful to you. Maybe not. But that's what I see with this judgment card. He wants to be back with you because you gave so much to him. You know, I'm just saying, maybe that's what it was. It was an addiction he had to women. Maybe he had an addiction to porn. I don't know. To intimate photography. I don't know. But there's an addiction that was here. And this King of Pentacles is showing up because he's showing you he got money. He do what he wants to do. He's showing you that. I don't know. Let's start at the very beginning. Like I said, the Eight of Pentacles, you're working hard. You really are with this hermit here. You know, a dark night of the soul. You're trying to figure it out. Gain knowledge. Here's a Hierophant card. Taurus card. Tradition. That's what you want. Marriage. There's a proposal that's come. This Knight of Cups. He's offering you whatever he's got in his cup. He knows what to say, how to love on you. But here you are, the Queen of Cups. You know that you had to take a time out. And I don't know. I said this man is a King of Pentacles. Yeah, he might have money now, but I honestly believe that he had a drug addiction here. I do. I honestly do. Four of Swords, you gave him a time out though, because you were no longer the Queen of Cups. You gave this man a time out. You said enough. Enough. I can't do this anymore. But see, you weren't completely done with him. But here, this addiction that he has, this devil card and this addiction that he has, made you change. It did. It made you change. It made you walk away from him because of the addiction. You tried and tried and tried. But until a person loses everything, guess what? They're not going to change. And you were the enabler and you walked away from him. But now you're trying to figure out, do I keep going for good? Because he's back. This Judgment card, he has a realization. He already knew what he had in you. But the King of Pentacles is showing up. So, man, that means he's got his bag up right now. He's got everything. Women do chase him. And I'm going to say that again. I don't think it's an addiction to women. I think it was a drug addiction. But he's got his bag back now. Yeah, he's backing up and doing what he does. But he wants you and he wants to be back with you. And you have to make the decision. Let's see what my oracles have to say to you. Show me, oracles. What do you have to say about this relationship? Well, first card out is forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you, not for him. Yes, you forgive him, but it's for you so that you can move on and love the right way. Big happy changes. Big happy changes. Okay, I see what's happening. Big happy changes. They're saying communicate clearly to him. Communicate clearly. They're saying, this card is coming out recovery. He's recovered, been in recovery. I don't know. They're saying remain positive. They're saying you can trust him again. Whoop. They're saying a year from now, I think you're going to marry him because it says yes. And it says meditation brings answers. Prayer works. Whoever your higher power is, whatever you talk to, whomever you for your higher power, meditate, pray.